and welcome back to today's car vlog. You guys, I'm excited about today's topic just because it is so fitting right now for so many people, but I'm not going to call names because y'all know I don't do that. But before I get into my topic, let me just talk about my weekend. First of all, I hope each and every one of you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you were able to get everything done that you needed to do. And if you didn't, well, guess what? There's always this weekend coming up. But I hope you had a great weekend nonetheless. I myself spent my weekend in Michigan, between Michigan and Detroit. On last Thursday, got up and flew out to Detroit at the ass crack of dawn. I say that because it was old dark 30 for real. And so our flight left at, I think it was 8:05 or something like that. And so we got to Detroit within an hour and a half. And then we got a rental, drove to Lansing, and just started preparing to get everything together. My cousin Pam got married on last Saturday, so she is now married to the love of her life, Javier. I wish them nothing but great success now and in the future. Love them both. They're great people. And so so it was a good time. And I'm gonna tell you that the beauty of it all is that my sister had all of the decorations and stuff laid out. The whole concept, all of that stuff came through phone conferences, video conferences, emails, text messages, all of that. My sister's one of these people. She and her business partner Roz, they're one of these people that you can tell them what your idea is and they will run with it and make it fabulous. It'll be more than you could even have imagined. Do you understand what I'm saying? And matter of fact, there were two ladies there, that have events coming up next year, and they want to use my sister as their event planner. She said, we'll travel, not a problem. You reach out to me. Of course, you pay that money. Hey, many people are willing to travel to help you out. So I'm just praying that those things come through. And So anywho, I did not make it to the gym this morning, but I called my buddy in crime, Jerry last night, let him know I probably wasn't going to make it to the gym this morning because I was just tired, because every day while we were out of town started early and ended late. So I just needed to sleep in. Let me just be honest, I needed my rest. And so it felt so good not to have to get up and get to the gym at midnight or even 1 o'clock. And I'm telling you, I am not complaining at all. So I just have to double up on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'll probably just do 3 sets of squats because y'all know I'm still working with my knees. And I had my collagen this morning. I put it in this bottle of orange juice. So I will and I didn't have it while I was out of town because I didn't want to have to pack my orange juice and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm back on it today. And so by Wednesday, I'll just do 3 sets of 5 squats. And then I'll go do my deadlift program and get on out of there. So that's how my morning went. But other than that, y'all, everything is great. Can I just tell y'all, I just feel so good. I feel pregnant with possibility. Let me be clear, because this is the girl right here is not having any more kids. But I feel pregnant with so many different possibilities right now. And my sinuses are draining too, but I just feel so great. Can I just tell you guys that? Excuse me. And so, life is just good. So if you're not at a place where you can say life is just good, honey, I need you to get yourself together, because I want you to feel like life is just good right about now for you as well. Because here's the thing, October is almost over, okay? For planning purposes, let me say this, for planning purposes, October is over. However, we still have, a week left in this month. And I need you guys to end this month on a strong note. I want everybody to end this year on a strong note. So I need you to start thinking into November in terms of your planning and accomplishing your goals, because I want everybody to end this year on a strong note. And it can be done, but you have to be willing to do the work, just like I have to be willing to do the work. Okay. Get it? Got it? Good. Now let's jump into our topic. So today's topic is stop asking people to do things that you aren't willing to do. Stop asking people to do things that you are not willing to do. As I was preparing for today's topic, it made me think about, let me see if I can pull this down. It made me think about when someone says to me, Michelle, will you pray for me? Because I'm praying for ABC or XYZ. And I say, okay, you just jump up and say, okay, sure, no problem. And if I tell you that I'm going to pray for you, you best believe that I truly am praying for you. As a matter of fact, I've gotten to the point where I don't wait until I have my prayer time before bed, or maybe, midday or something. If you say, Michelle, if you ask me, to pray for you, I'm going to pray for you right then and there, because I'm not going to put that off, because the day happens for all of us. And sometimes we do forget. So I stop and immediately I pray for you. But the thing that kind of eats at me is that oftentimes people will ask other folks to pray for them, but they're not praying for themselves. And so I'm bold enough to ask, okay, I don't mind praying for you, but are you praying for yourself? And one time I had somebody say to me, well, no, because, that's why I'm asking you to pray for me. What? Where they do that at? And they're like, well, you go to church, you pray, so I figured you can get a prayer through. I said, yeah, I do. And I do believe that my prayers get through. But I tell people all the time, but you've got to pray for yourself. Honey, don't ever sit back waiting for other people to pray for you. You've got to pray for yourself. So if you're one of those people that are always asking somebody to pray for you, or pray for a situation, or whatever the case may be, and you're not praying for yourself, stop doing that. If you're not willing to pray for yourself, don't ask other people to pray for you. And I mean that sincerely. I truly, truly mean that. Stop doing that. Stop asking people to pray for you if you're not going to pray for yourself, because that makes no sense at all. Because here's the problem: I can pray for you now until Jesus comes back. But if you're not praying for yourself, God just may say, well, it's great that my child Michelle is praying for this person, but I need them to pray. I need them to ask me for what it is that they want. I'll give it to them, but they're not asking me, so I'm not going to do anything until they open up their mouths and ask for it. I'm just saying, because if I were God, that's the way I would do things, but that's just me. So again, I need you guys to start praying for yourself. It's all right to ask other people to pray for you, but make sure you're praying for yourself. If you are asking other people to look out for you and help you get a job, but you're not looking out for yourself, that's a problem. That is a huge problem. Stop asking folks to make opportunities for you to get jobs. And that doesn't have to, when I say jobs, it could be a 9-to-5 job. It could be maybe you're looking for work for your business, or whatever the case may be. But if you're not out looking for yourself, stop asking other people to bring opportunities your way. You've got to go looking for them as well. Like right now, for instance, I am looking for groups that are interested in doing a Write Your Vision event. What is that, you might ask? Well, it's where I will come, and it's $45 per person, but you get I'm bringing the books that we're going to use to create the vision books. Excuse me. You're going to get a cute pen. You will get a pair of scissors, and if you're left-handed, I need to know that as well, so I can make sure I have left-handed scissors. What else? And I forget. If you watch my Catch Up With Me video today, you'll see it, because I talk about it in there as well. But I'm actually bringing you something. I'm bringing you also the knowledge that I have, because I've done vision books. This year, what is 2019, this makes my 4th year doing a vision book. And matter of fact, today I'm waiting on the hardcover to do. I have the book that I'm going to use for my vision book for next year. I'm just waiting for the hardcover, because I like to use the hardcovers, because I take my book with me every day to work. So I'm just waiting for that to come in the mail today. Amazon said it will be delivered today, so I'm waiting on that. And I lost my whole train of thought about why. Oh, so I know where I was going with that. So I can't sit here and say, look, I need you guys to find people that are interested in doing, groups of people that are interested in doing these Write Your Vision events. I can ask you all to do that, and that's great, but I've got to go out and look for groups myself. I'm not going to sit back and wait for other people to come to me and say, hey, I got this group over here, they're interested. I got a group over here, they're interested. I've got to go out and do the hard work myself. I can't rely on other people, okay? Also, another great example is Relationships. You can't expect the other person in your relationship to do all the work to keep your relationship strong if you're not willing to do it yourself. And specifically, you cannot ask your significant other to not cheat or to stop cheating, but you're doing the same thing. Now, how does that make any sense at all? I mean, y'all help me out. If that makes sense to you, you let me know, because I don't understand how that makes sense at all. You cannot ask somebody to be faithful when you're not faithful. Oh my God, go around. Jesus Christ. Y'all forgive me. I hate when people just do dumb stuff. If they're going to make a right turn, you got plenty of room to go around. What the hell? Anyway, thank you. There you go, dummy. Y'all forgive me. Lost my train of thought. Oh, in a relationship, yes. If you want that person to be faithful to you, you've got to be faithful to them. You cannot ask them to be faithful if you're not going to do it yourself. Stop doing that. And there are a lot of people out here, I'm sure, that have done it and are doing it right now. Oh, they better not be cheating, but you doing it. Come on now. How does that work? Because that makes no sense at all. So again, stop asking people to do things that you're not willing to do yourself. So, and the list can go on and on, but you guys get the gist of where I'm going with this. I just want everybody to understand that we cannot ask people to do things that we are not willing to do ourselves. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. And I need you to stop doing that. So whatever it is that you want somebody else to do, make sure you're doing it. And then 9 times out of 10, they'll follow your lead, depending on what it is. Okay? So let that marinate with you guys through the rest of the week. I'm almost at my sister's house so I can swoop my dad up, because I have a ton of work that I need to get done. Oh, and before I forget, one of my coworkers lost her mom last week. And so I did get a notice about her funeral services are going to be tomorrow. So my coworkers and I, and that's what I love. That's one of the things that I love about the office that I work in. We are always there for one another. And so my coworker, Cherie, sent me a text message and an email. I actually saw the email first, but saying that the funeral is going to be tomorrow at a Catholic church somewhere in D.C. And so we're going to either take a cab or Uber over to support Jen and her family in her time of need. So my heart truly goes out to her. So on that note, I just want you all to really think about that. You know, somebody that's going through some stuff. Y'all make yourself available so that you can be there for them. There's nothing more gratifying than when you're going through, there's somebody there that you can lean on. And just your presence, you don't have to say anything, you don't have to do anything, but just your presence does a lot for the person that's in need. Okay? All right, that's all I have, but I want to encourage you guys again, stop asking people to do things that you're not willing to do. I'm going to tell y'all this story real quick and I'm going to let you be. My nose is itching so bad. But many years ago, Lucille Banks Robinson Miller, I think that was her name, because she had quite a few last names. But anyway, she had a radio show and my mom would always listen to it, and I love listening to her talk. And so one day she was talking to a young man who called in and said that he was looking for a job. And she said, well, I'm going to pray that God is going to bless you with a job. And he said, thank you. She said, now, young man, are you going out looking for a job? And the young man said, no. She said, well, wait a minute. She said, wait a minute. So you calling in here asking me to pray for you that God is going to send you on a job, but you're not even going out here looking for one. She said, well, baby, let me tell you something. She said, let me stop right here because I want to make sure y'all can still see me. She said, well, baby, she said, whenever you are looking for a job, you've got to do your part. She said, that means you've got to put on your shoes and you've got to go out there and start looking. She said, you cannot pray and ask God to do something for you, but you're not doing your part. Because the Bible even says faith without works is dead. Okay? That's the same concept. If you have faith that God is going to bless you with a job, but you're not out doing what you need to do, then why should he? Because you're not doing your part. So anyway, she told him, she said, let me tell you something. She said, you need to put on your shoes. She said, you need to get the newspaper and start looking to see who's hiring. Go out there, fill out applications. She said, you can't sit around asking God to do something for you and you're not willing to do your part. Y'all, did y'all just hear what I said? That ties into all that I just said to you guys. Stop asking people to do things that you are not willing to do. Stop asking God to bless you with a job, but you're not going to do your part to go out, to get up and go out here and look for one. Huh? You know, you've got to do that. Lord, bless me. I need you to bless me. And you be specific, because y'all know how I am. And I believe that the Bible tells us that we ought to be specific in our prayers. Don't just say, Lord, send me on a job, because that's what he's going to do. He's going to send you on a job. Be specific about what type of job you're looking for. And I believe that if you have the faith and you believe, God will bless you with that job, especially if you're out there doing your part. Now, if you don't believe in God, then that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother video. But what I'm saying is, for those of us that do believe, do your part. And I promise you, God will do the rest. And every now and then, I do believe that God just blesses us because he knows that Michelle needs this, or Bobby needs that, or Samara needs the other, or Trish needs this. And he will just bless you for it, and you hadn't even asked him for it. Because sometimes you probably didn't even know you needed it. Or you know you need it, but you just got so caught up with life that you didn't ask him for it, but he blessed you anyway. Again, that's a whole nother video. But again, you guys, stop asking people to do things for you that you're not willing to do for yourself. You start doing your part, and I promise you, life will get so much easier for you. That's all I have, you guys. I want to say thank you so much to my newest subscribers. I love when I get that notification saying I have a new subscriber. Thank you so much for those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I truly love you guys to the moon and back, and you know I do. You know I do, and that love comes from here. And you might say, well, Michelle, you don't even know us. So what? I don't need to know all of you personally, but I feel your presence. And I love you anyway. And I pray for you daily. I pray that God gives you the desires of your heart. I pray that God will bless you, your health, your business, your family, your job. Whatever it is that you're praying about, I'm praying that God will bless those things and bring them and make them as if they were. Because I know that God loves you, he loves me, he loves us. And I want nothing but the best for you, because I want nothing but the best for me. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you for taking the time to stop on by. Now hit that notification button so that you don't miss any more of my videos. But also hit that subscribe button to become a part of my little family. That's all I have, you guys. You all go out, have a wonderful, wonderful week. And we will talk again on Friday. Until then, take care.